Hello friends, welcome to irvinemesa, your favorite channel to learn how to grow to become a web developer. So today I'll be showing you how to build this awesome animated web page using ReactJS. So this is a perfect tutorial for beginners. Don't worry, I'm going to simplify this website. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe and like my videos and press on the notification bar so that you stay tuned. So without wasting your time, let's get on to the project. I got this feed that I've already installed, so you can just simply follow. If you don't know how to create a simple fit application, look into my playlist that I placed in the description. You know how to do this. I've already done it ahead of time to save time. So what I'm going to do is that inside this installed right app, I'm going to do some basic work, which shall be to, in this app CSS file, we're going to delete everything. Just control and delete everything, then come inside your index CSS file, also control and delete everything. Then you come inside our app CSS. I want to leave this file as empty, so to do that I'm going to say, okay, we're going to delete everything that is inside here up to here, delete this one, and also we don't need this one as well. Then I might as well as delete these images which have already been imported, so they can see. Then we're going to create some components folder. Let's add a components folder. I'm going to call it components. Then inside the components folder, I'm going to create two subfolders. The first folder, I'm going to call it hero. Then the next one, I'm going to call it pages. So we have got so inside the heroes, I'm going to add, okay, inside the hero, I'm going to add a new file which I'm going to call hero.jsx. Then let's add another file called hero.css. Now I'm going to go for the pages file. I'm going to create another file which I shall call pages.jsx. Okay, now like this. Then let's save another file inside pages which I'm going to call pages.jsx CSS. Then you can see, so if I come directly into my browser and if I folder I navigate, then you can see inside. Okay, let me correct this one. I want to cut it out, and then I place it here, so that these are two independent folders inside the file components. So if I come back inside the, there you can see, so I've got the hero folder, and then I also got the pages folder. These are the two. So now I'm going to come inside my app.jsx, and we're going to import these two files. So I'm going to say hero. So if I do this, I've imported the file. Okay, let's import hero. And also let's import JSX pages. So I now want to add the code to import pages folder. So I've added import folder. So but now I need to wrap this inside some blank file. Yeah, like this. They can see we've successfully imported. So after I've done this one, now let's come inside our index first. So let's create a function RAFCE. Then also we need the JSF. I can delete this one, these abscesses, they are no longer necessary. Okay, like this. Then they're no longer necessary. Okay, let's come inside. Let's create another RAFC shortcut for a function. So now we're going to start off. They can look at there's nothing there, so we can now look into our hero CSS and the pages JSX. Okay, so inside our hero JSX, that's where we're going to start coding. I'm going to first of all start by importing the hero from CSS. That's the style that we're going to be using. Then after that, I'm going to create a div class name called div. Then inside, this is a div class name header. Then inside, I'm going to create some spacing. I'm going to create a hyperlink. Then I'm going to add a nav bar. Then after that, I'm going to add a div code nav bar with these 5 hyperlinks with how it works, reviews and services. Now what I'm going to do nextly, I'm going to create a div code social media. Then inside I'm going to add a hyperlink with the first image of Facebook. Then I'll add a hyperlink with the second image for Instagram. Then I've added another image with the source Twitter. Then all these images you find them inside the public folder. This is where I've pasted these images. So if I come inside my browser, I can see that there's nothing that is coming out because we haven't yet styled everything. Okay, this is what is coming up, but we will now want to style everything here. So we're going to go inside our div file. Then you're going to say, okay, this is the, remember we've imported hero CSS on line 2. So let's come inside our line 2. This is where we're going to be doing our styling using simple CSS. So now inside the file CSS, I'm going to start off by saying create a header. Then inside the header, I'm going to give it a position of fixed top 0. Then I'm going to say left 0 with 80% of the screen. Then let's add a padding of 30% plus 8%. Then a background of transparent. Then display flex just for content space between. Align item to the center as index 100. Then I'm going to start the logo. I'm going to say for the logo, I'm going to give a font size of 25 pixels, color white, then text decoration to none, then font weight 600, then opacity 0, then animation slide right 1 ease forwards. Then if I come inside my browser, they can see the progress that we have made so far. Then let's tell the nav. I'm going to say the font size of 18 pixels, then color hash 222, then text decoration none, then margin 0 and 20 pixels, then transition 0.3 seconds, font weight 500. Then let's start the navbar on over and active. This one I'm going to give it a color of light blue. Then inside, I come inside, they can see that what we have done so far. Then I come inside my, then I'm going to give it a nav active. Then social media, I'm going to set, so I'm going to add display flex, just right content space between, width 150 pixels in height 40 pixels. Then social media, I'm going to add a display inline block, then height 40 pixels, height 40 pixels. Then let's come just check on a center, background transparent, then border 2 pixel transparent, then text decoration none, align items to the center. If I come inside my browser, they can see all our social media icons have spaced between. Then let's start the social media image text. Then for the image text, I'm going to say font size 24 pixels. So I've removed those open and closing brackets. So I'm going to start off by saying, let's create a section with class name home. Then inside, I'm going to create a div class called home content. Then I'm going to create some spacing, and then let's add a first tag of h1 tags. Then let's add h3 tags. Then I'm going to add some paragraph tag with some content. Then a hyperlink with the class name btn. Then after that one, I'm going to create a sub outside a div called home image. Then let's create a div called rhombus. Then let's get add an image called car.png inside the rhombus. Then after doing that one, I'm going to add another new div called rhombus 2. So if I come inside my browser, they can see we have got this image, we have added this text. So what we are now going to do, we are now going to say add import we're going to add pages.css. So now I'm going to go inside my pages.css file. This is the pages.css file. This is where we're going to doing our styling. So now inside our file, I'm going to say home. I'm going to style this home. I'm going to give it a width 90%, 100% display flex, align items, and padding 50% and 8% overflow hidden. Then just work on the space between percent relative. Then for the home content div, I'm going to say maximum width of 630 pixels. Then from the home content h1 text, I'm going to give them font size of 50 pixels, line height 1,2, then opacity 0. Then if I come inside my browser, let's come inside our browser and have a look at, yeah, I can see how everything is taking. Then I'm going to say animation slide bottom 1 second each forward, then animation delay 1 second. Then home content s3 text, I'm going to give them font size of 40 pixels, color white, blue, opacity 0. Then animation slide right 1 second each forward, then display 1,3 seconds. Then animation home paragraph text, those ones. And I'm going to give a font size of 16 pixels, margin 15 and 0. Opacity by default to 0. Animation slide left 1 second east forwards. Then animation delay 1 second. Then let's start the button. I'm going to give it display inline block, padding 10 pixels top and bottom, 28 pixels left and right, background color blue. So if I come inside, they can see these images are not visible because we have set the opacity to 0. So that's why you see the paragraph and the h1 text not appearing. Then let's come inside and let's give a border radius of 2 pixels, light blue. Then border radius of 6 pixels. Then let's save a box shard and the font size 16 pixel, color letter space 1 pixel, text decoration none, font weight 600, transition. Then I opacity by default to 0. Then slide animation slide top 1 is for animation delay 2 seconds. Then let's have a button on hover. I'm going to give it a background transparent color blue. Then we start the home image div. This one is the home image div that we are styling, this one that you can see here. Okay, so if I come inside my I'm going to, for the home here, I'm going to say percent relative width right minus 7 pixels, width 450 pixels, height 450 pixels, rotate, transform for a 45 degrees angle. Then if I come inside my browser here, then let's start the home rhombus, and let's for the position absolute, width 100%, height 100%, background light blue, border 25 pixels blue, then box shadow and opacity to 0, then zoom out 1 animation 1, zoom out 1 second is with the animation delay of 1,6. So you can see, if you can see these ones, they are not visible because I've set the opacity to 0, that's why they're not visible. So let's start the home. Let's set the home image. I'm going to, for the home image, I'm going to say right minus 7, then transform 45 degrees, then home rhombus image. I'm going to give it a percent absolute maximum with 750 pixels, transform minus 45 degrees, then top 100, left 200, opacity 0, animation car 1 is forward. You see, if I set the opacity to 0, that means it's no longer visible. Then animation delay 2 seconds. Then I come inside and I set home rhombus. Then I'll say rhombus 2 and say percent absolute top minus 25%, right minus 25%, width 700 pixels, then height 700 pixels, then background color light blue, and the transform of rotate 45 degrees. If you see, this is the div that I'm talking rhombus 2. So is 8 index minus 1, opacity is 0 by default. It's not, then animation rhombus 2 1 is, then let's set the home image rhombus. Okay, I'm now going to style the color for social media icons light blue. Then let's style the logo for the, okay, I'm now going to set some animation slide right. Then I'm going to give it a, by default 0 properties for 0% initial state, then final state opacity 1, and transform along the axis to 0. Then the nav bar a, this one for the JSX, this one, the one that I'm now styling. I'm going to set it display inline block, animation slide top 0,5 seconds is, then animation delay we have to calculate. Then I'm going to give a social media, then I'm going to set opacity to 0, animation slide science 0,5 seconds is, then I'm going to say an animation delay. Then let's now put in some keyframe slide top. I'm going to give it 0 at 0%. I'm going to set by 800%. I'm going to set opacity of 1, then transform translate along by 0. Then let's have a slide. Then I'm going to give properties for 0% and 100% with the rotate of 45 degrees, translate x to 0, then opacity 1. Then let's style the home content. I'm going to h1 text. I'm going to say animation slide bottom 1 is forwards, then animation delay 1 second, then keyframe slide bottom, then 0%. Then let's have a 100%, translate y 0, opacity 0. Then let's style the h3 text. I'm going to give them an animation and the animation delay of 1,3 seconds. Then let's style the paragraph text. I'm going to say slide animation slide left 1 second is forward, and animation delay 1,6 seconds. Then let's style the slide left. Slide left is coming from here where we defined it on. So I'm going to give it a 0% and 100% transform translate x to 0 and opacity 1 to make it visible. Then for the button, I'm going to set opacity to 0, animation slide top 1 second is, then animation delay 2 seconds. Then for the home robust, opacity default 0, then zoom out, animation delay 1,6, then keyframes on zoom out, let's save 0%, scale 1 to 1, 1,1, opacity 0, then 100%, scale is to 1, then opacity 1. Then let's do some keyframes for car. These are properties for 100% 0, and then 100% we can say translate 0, then scale 1, then rotate -.5, opacity 1 at 100%, then image home dash image dot rhombus dot image text. I'm going home dash image dot rhombus 2, opacity 0, then animation rhombus 2, 1 second is forward, then keyframes for this one. I'm going to say 800% right -25, then opacity 1, make it visible. I've done this styling. Now let's come inside our browser and check. They can see if I reload the page. Oh, they can see lovely. This is how we have done it. Thank you for watching this video.